Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Season 10, Episode 8. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. As we know, the bombshells... Oh, so the stuff that I missed yesterday was basically Catherine and Andre starting from scratch, and Medi and Whitney kind of flirting. Listen, we gonna talk about them real soon, okay? We gonna talk about them real soon. But anyways, the episode picks up where the bombshells are talking to the new women, and even though Molly is friends with one of the girls, they're both saying that, listen, my top pick is your man.
Did you have a favorite out of the tree?
Going off the dates, I would say Zach.
Okay.
Zach surprised me the most.
Yeah.
He
is very chill.
He's just really confident.
Don't you just love this version of Molly Island? If we're gonna do Molly Island, this is the way to do it. Yeah, I like this. This is much better. The new girls, their top picks are... Hold on, Leah's top is Ty and Judas, and then Charlotte's top is Judas. I think that's it. So yeah, they both have eyes on Judas. We're gonna see where this goes. Obviously, now that her position is in jeopardy, Molly is trying to secure her place with Judas.
Watching was difficult.
I burnt all the food.
I'm glad.
Glad I've got you up here. This is nice.
I would rather see a beautiful day.
Whitney.
They lip sync.
I don't know. I feel like she prematurely messed up her situation over a guy who might have some post-nut clarity and realize, I don't even want this for real. You know, there's a lot of pent-up sexual energy between the two of them. It's palpable. Can't even take that away from them. But once that dies down, then what? Mopey Mitch decides to take Leah for a chat, conveniently the same time that he heard Molly and Judas were allegedly kissing on the terrace. And I'm just like, you cannot be anything but petty.
When you walked off, Mom went straight to Zach, grabbed him when they were going onto the terrace, because she sees you as a threat. Never get nervous. You came in, I was like...
Oh, it made you nervous?
Tiny bit.
Oh.
Out of 10, probably like a 3. Leah's definitely my type. Stunning girl, first impressions, got good banter.
Let's hope that Mitch has learned not to smother a woman, because he still could have a chance with Molly if he wasn't up her ass, okay? And so now he's talking to Leah, and Leah's okay with somebody who's forward, but she's a little bit concerned. And I'm like, oh my gosh, here Mitch goes again. Here Mitch goes again. You're raising concerns too quickly, sir. Speaking of concerned, Ella is... weary that Ty's head may turn.
Do you feel like you want to get to know either of them more?
I don't know, if I'm being honest, when I was on the dates, it was in the back of my head still, I'll be honest, on both the dates.
I'm not going to tell you can't chat to the girl.
You know, because you can't.
Anyway, I'm not
I'm
going to...
joking.
I'm not going to tell you can't chat to the girl, so I totally get that.
It was kind of funny to me hearing them say, well, hearing her say, well, you know, two can play that game, essentially. So if a new guy comes in and I'm into him, I can explore. Sweetie, that's what he's been telling you to do. He's been encouraging you to speak to other people. Like, oh my goodness. I would love to know what has been Ella's thought process throughout her connection with Tyrique, because he tells her point blank. And, you know, some people are on the fence about Tyrique. They feel like he's cruel the way he's gone about it. Some people respect his honesty. I feel like up until this episode, he had yet to be disrespectful. So I was here giving him props for the honesty, right? As he has been honest with her time and time again, I wonder what has been going through her mind. Like, did she just think he was fronting, or did she think, oh, he doesn't really mean that? I don't understand. You should have been reciting your daily affirmations, sis. See, that's the problem. Your daily affirmations of Tyrique is open, Tyrique wants to talk to other women, you weren't reciting. And that's why now you're caught off guard. Molly takes Mopey Mitch aside. And I'm just like, I have words, but I don't have words. And I'm like very confused. And what I want to say, I don't want to say, because I feel like some people in the comments are going to chirp and I really don't want to hear it right now. But let's just say, Mitch, you need to get it together, because really, you doing all this over Molly?
Just went to the terrace with Zach.
Taylor's terrace.
and we had a kiss.
I can tell. It's everywhere.
But I just needed to tell you now straight away, in case anyone said anything.
Chill, it's all right.
I know.
The word it's giving starts with a C, Mitch. I could use other words for you, and one of them starts with a B. Another of them starts with an S. I'm not going to say any of those words, but, and y'all better not say them in the comments either, okay? But yeah, Mitch, this is very sad. I think that maybe it takes Mitch seeing full on that this girl don't give a shit about you for him to be like, okay, I got the message. So apparently you guys are saying that Danny from season 5 is Leah's ex, which means that Tyrique is right up her alley.
Who was your favourite date?
You.
Oh.
Things are going well with Ella. I ain't closed off fully, do you know what I mean? It's been a week.
She's the fit?
I should just get up and 12 for him.
It's nice.
Thank you.
I feel like Ella has it in the bag. But her issue is micromanaging. And if she wants to know every second of everything that Tyrique is doing and saying with other women, it is going to push him away. And in the same situation where she was talking to Mitch a couple days ago with Tyrique beside her saying, hey, you and Molly could have a thing. You just got to be chill. You could take that advice, sis. You just got to cool it down a little bit. And like we've said, up until this episode, I feel like Tyrique has been honest in the best way possible, you know, telling him, listen, I don't even know what's to come, but I'm going to let you know if they are keen, so am I. Her feelings are valid, and I don't want to take that from her. Her feelings are valid. I also believe that she mismanaged her expectations, and I guess she interpreted what he was saying as different, and she should have taken it as face value. He told you what it was. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. Then you have Catherine, who's out here stirring the pot, talk about, well, Ty, what did you and Leah talk about? And I'm like, girl, don't do that.
She said, oh, do you like my outfit? She told me,
No, I told her to show me the outfit.
Oh, you told her to show. Oh. What?
What, fam? Why are you looking fuming, fam?
Why is your got a problem with how I look?
I'll play out, bro. I asked you what's wrong, you just...
In front of everyone, like, I'm
So what's
fine.
wrong
I
then?
didn't say anything was wrong.
Cool, so why are you looking like something's wrong then? You acting like I did it in front of you on purpose. I didn't know it was
Well,
here.
I was here. Well, it was in front of me.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm sorry that you decided to come to the kitchen at the time I was chatting to her.
This was so juvenile, and it was sad to watch because I'm like, it is very clear that these two feel very strongly about each other. Even, was it last episode or 2 episodes ago, Tyrique had said, you know, I have feelings that I haven't had before, and it is scary for me. So he obviously does have feelings for the girl, right? But he also, in the same breath, said, I'm not a one-woman man. I like to play the field. And so I think he leans on that whole, well, if I don't commit to anybody, I don't put myself at risk, to avoid having these real strong feelings for somebody, right? And then you have Ella, who's aware of all that he is saying, but her feelings got the best of her. And it happens. Sometimes you mess around and you fall in love with somebody, okay? It happens to a lot of people. So yeah, obviously there are feelings here that they both want to share for each other, but because they're kind of being hard-headed, it has turned into an argument. Now the argument in Discord was who started the fight. I feel like you could say both of them. You really could say both of them because honesty without care is cruelty, essentially. And I feel like at this point, Tyrique was doing stuff in Ella's face and he knew she'd feel a way about it. But then when he asked her, hey, what are you on about right now? Like, what are these facial expressions? Ella could have also said, I'm hurt. Like, I'm hurt. I like you, and seeing you with other women hurts my feelings. But instead, I'm not doing anything. Well, I'm not doing anything. Well, obviously you're mad. Well, obviously you're mad. And so it just turned into something that it didn't have to be. I think that on either end, they could have mitigated the situation, but because they don't want to admit to having stronger feelings than what they're portraying, it turned into this situation. The next morning, everyone, with the exception of Ella, is in high spirits, and that's new. Okay, it's been Chaos Island for the last few days, but everybody's finally doing well. And even though Ella is feeling away, that's not going to keep Ty from talking to these new women.
I ain't closed off. I'm gonna get to know you, innit?
Okay.
And Leah, obviously.
He did say he was going to do that, but that doesn't mean being so flirty in front of my face.
This man is clearly such a flirt because realistically, what could either of these two offer to each other? What could Tyrique give to Charlotte that Charlotte is looking for? What could Charlotte give to Tyrique that Tyrique is... Well, actually, she could. But she wants a husband and a baby daddy. I don't know how the two go ahead in the same sentence, but that's what she said. Tyrique ain't gonna be your husband or your baby daddy. He could be a quick smash, though. He'll be down for that. Add you to the roster. We don't know where the number is at, but, you know, you'll be on the list. I'm just like... Ty loves the attention. And I guess, wait, how old is he? Is he 24, 25? Because I think there are only two guys who are 26, and I don't think he's one of them. I understand it. In your early 20s, as a guy, you're going to revel in the attention. Of course. Why wouldn't you? But I'm just like, it's clear that you do have feelings. This man in the bed said, "You're my favorite," to Ella. And this girl done crumbled. I said, oh, we can't even stand strong for long. But yeah, I'm just like, if you really have feelings for this girl and you have a fear of losing her, I would like to see you lean into it. Yeah, you're not used to being a one-woman man. Yeah, it's Love Island. There's going to be women coming in and out. Like, you want to capitalize on this opportunity that you may never have again. But you might also lose a girl that you actually have strong feelings for. Ella, of course, didn't get much information from Tyrique, so she decides to take matters into her own hands and ask about the date from Leah herself.
I did feel like on the date he was a bit more like reserved. He did say he was like open as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like it's a difficult situation.
I know we said we'll be open to chat, but
You didn't
like,
expect that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's been a week, do you know what I mean?
I'm listening to this conversation and I'm like, everything you're saying to Leah, you could have said to Tyrique the night before. Or even this morning. And I know there is a thing where apparently Love Island producers do keep you from having specific conversations until it fits into their timeline. But I'm just like, the time that y'all was sitting on the couch, okay, maybe not in front of everybody, but they did go off into the kitchen, right? You could have said, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I look annoyed because I'm annoyed. I look hurt because I am hurt. And that's okay to feel those feelings, girl. They're natural. They are absolutely natural, but because she didn't want to concede and because he didn't want to concede, they had a blow up that really didn't need to happen. As we know, this season, the producers are on one and they said, honey, we're on another. Why did they send Maddie and Whitney on a tandem date? And here's the thing. I like Maddie and Whitney, okay? But there's Andre and Catherine. There's friggin', what's her name now? Molly and Judas. There's friggin' Sammy and, but they already had a date. Yeah, they don't count. Well, you know what? Then I guess the only option would have been Molly and Maddie. I mean, frick, man. Whitney and Maddie. Well, that's okay. I wasn't mad at it.
That's so cool.
It's not cool.
It is cool. I mean, the helmet is not cool.
Oh, look at us. We're doing it.
At us.
Now we've got a good balance of serious and
Funny.
banter.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're my vibe. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. But I know there's like a soft side hidden
Deep,
there.
deep, deep, deep down.
Not that deep.
I don't care what you guys say. They're a vibe. They're a vibe. They are a vibe. I don't know what kind of vibe, but it's a vibe. Okay. The tandem bike, it would not be for me, but Medi to control. We love a man who can take charge. Okay. I wish that he did lay it on her just a little bit more. You know, they were sitting kind of far apart and I'm not sure if she was nervous laughing or if she was like, I like you laughing or uncomfortable laughing. I don't know, but she was giving, you know, I'm not mad to be here. This is not a horrible place to be. Yeah, there was no kiss. My shirt literally says, give me some sugar. Sir, you could have made a play for the kiss. You could have. It's something, you know, at least sit by her, sit close to her. I don't know. They could have done something. But anyways, I root for this couple. Okay. When they came back from the date, she just kept saying, it's giving. He's giving. He's giving. You guys don't see that he's giving? He's giving. And I'm like, girl, what is he giving though? Is it giving romance or is it giving friendship? Because we just need to know. We need to know sooner rather than later so we can get this party going. Okay. Should we be creating wedding plans or see y'all at the next Barb concert? Like, I just want to know where we stand. As we know, Ella is struggling to watch Ty explore his options. So, of course, to make matters worse, she's going to sit right in front of him talking to another woman.
You like eye contact, innit?
Yeah, I feel like it's important to me.
Eye contact strong.
It's not the fact he's talking to the girls, it's the way he's going about it. I know I'm confident and I know my worth, and I will not stay where I'm not valued. I just feel like it's the end.
I felt for Ella. I did. She definitely deserves somebody who's all in on her. Some of you guys gonna be mad because I don't know where this narrative is that I hate Ella came from, but some people think I hate Ella. I don't. I just think that you have been shown who Tyrique is. He has shown you who he is. Maya Angelou already told y'all, believe them. You should have believed him. And so, unfortunately, she got caught up. And now she has feelings that she cannot denounce and is struggling with a man who's already told her, I'm not going to be all on you like that. You know? And this is why in earlier episodes, I was saying she shouldn't be impressed with how Tyrique is moving, because at the end of the day, if she wants more, he can't provide that for her. She's going to want more. And so if you continue wanting more with somebody who's shown you they're not going to give you more, you're going to feel resentment. You're going to feel unwanted. You're going to feel taken advantage of. But in that situation, then who can we be mad at? You kind of got to be mad at yourself because you've been told. You've been told. Feelings are valid, but you've been told. You know, Molly might actually be a casualty of one of Judas's antics, because not her now being in Catherine's position.
So who else are you interested in?
Interesting, I say, me and Molly are sort of talking at the moment.
Okay.
But I feel like it's
So you're not closed off?
No, I wouldn't say closed off at all, really, but it's just like, it's very early days.
He is so unserious. He is... Child, let's move on. Juvenile Island has returned, and Ella and Ty still can't just say, I really like you. At this point, like I've been saying this whole episode, he has shown you who he is. It's up to you whether or not you're going to accept that. And honestly, not accepting is an option. Not accepting Tyrique's antics is an option. And in some cases, women allow men to treat them in ways that really they don't have to accept. And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you setting your boundaries actually lets the other person know, okay, wait, hold on. If I don't want to lose this person, I actually have to adhere to what they're saying to an extent, of course. So like, you could set the pace for this relationship and say, you know what, I'm not going to put up with this. And if you want us to explore something, this is what I require from you. And then he can decide, okay, well, I do want you. And so I am going to hear you out. Or I want my heyday. I want my lad's holiday. And I'm going to, go off and mess around. But stop accepting what you don't want. You don't want this. And you're going to regret it later. So it's time for the recoupling, and the women who just came get to pick first, and they, honey, woo-hoo. So Leah picks Tyrique. Oh man, what a heartache. What a heartache for, what's her name now? I was just talking about her, Ella. Then you have Charlotte who picked Judas, and I'm like, oh my damn. This is gonna be good. Andre picked Catherine. Medi picked Whitney, and guys, I'm sorry, the giddiness on Whitney's face. I don't know if it was giddiness because she ain't going home or giddiness because she actually kinda is feeling Medi, but it was cute nonetheless. Sammy then picked Jess, and then Mopey Mitch picked friggin' Molly. And here's why I'm upset about that. I'm upset because we had an opportunity to get rid of Molly. We had an opportunity. You don't like this girl. This girl don't like you. Why are you picking her? Just for you to spend another however many days in the bed with a girl that we know you still want, but is not going to give you not one iota of her time, her effort, or her affection. Okay, child. Anyways, the girls at the bottom are Ella and Ruchi. And the villa gets to decide who they want to save. The girl not saved is going home. It's likely going to be Ruchi. I had high expectations for Ruchi, honestly, but I didn't see much. yeah, I didn't see much. There was potential there with her and Andre, but even then I was like, I don't really know if I root for it as much as I was rooting for it in theory. So yeah, Ruchi's likely going home. Ella's probably going to stay. If she doesn't, that will honestly be a blindside to me. I will be shocked. So as always, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.